Hare Krishna. Pranam.
Hare Krishna, Purana Pranam.
And everyone.
Hare Krishna. So most welcome again.
Haribo.
So before we move ahead, let's just look at the homework. So Vishnu Trayate Tathayusa Rama. Vishnu Sargo. So Tathayusa Rama becomes Vishnu's Trayate. So we are doing Sandhis, Vishnu Sarga Sandhi right now. Then Hari Yukta Trata becomes Haris Trata. Again Tathayusa Rama. Then Balah Yukta Tishtati becomes Balas Tishtati. Oh, so Tishtati. Again Tathayusa Rama. Then Balah Yukta Chalati Chachayosha Rama. So Balash Chalati. Kah Yukta Chit Chachayosha Rama. So Kash Chit. Gajah Yukta Tishthanti. So Gajas Tathayusa Rama. Gajas Tishthanti. Sarpah. So here Ramat Sarveshware to Harigotram Vina. That one is applied. So two forms. One time it will remain the same, and another time that pa will be reduplicated. So Sarpah. Then Pavanebhyah Yukta Vaishnavebhyah. So Pavanebhyah. So that Vishnu Sarga becomes U. Then Udvai O. So Pavanebhyo. Then Vaishnavebhyah. So this Vishnu Sarga again becomes U by Adaram, Gopali or Nityam, because Na is also a Gopala. So Udvai O, so Vaishnavebhyo, and then Namaha, again the same rule, Adaram, Gopali or Nityam, Udvai O, so like that. Shivaha Yukta Archyaha, so Adarama, Gopali or Nityam, the Vishnu Sarga becomes U, and then Udvai O, and then Eobhyamasya Hara Vishnu Padanti. So Shivorchya. Then Archya Ramat Sarveshwari to Harigotram Vina, that one. So one time we reduplicate Charama and another time it remains the same. Kaha Yukta Api, same Adarama Gopali or Nityam Sutra. So Vishnu Sarga turns into Urama and then Udvai O, then Api, and then Eobhyamasya Hara Vishnu Padanti, Kopi. Then Nripaha Yukta Avadat. So again Adarama Gopali or Nityam. Vishnu Sarga becomes U, then Udvai O, so Nripo, and then Eobhyamasya Hara Vishnu Padanti gets deleted. So Nripo Vadat. Krishna Yukta Vandyaha, Adarama Gopali or Nityam, Krishno Vandyaha, Ramaha Vadati, so Adarama Gopali or Nityam, Udvai O, Ramo Vadati, Balaha Hasati, so Balo Hasati. Okay, what would happen here? Ramaha. Okay, so that much only. Balo Hasati. Okay, any questions in any of the sandhis here? Any of the examples? Okay. Then we'll move ahead. Sutra 81. Advaya bho bhago bhago aghobhyo lopyah sarveshvre tu yascha na cha lope sandhi. It means that a Vishnu Sarga that comes after Advaya, Bho, Bhago, or Agho, it gets deleted when a Sarveshwara or Gopala follows. But when a Sarveshwara follows, it can also become Yarama. When the Vishnu Sarga is deleted, there is no further Sandhi. So this rule is explaining that if we have either Advaya or Bho or the word Bhago or the word Agho at the first place, and then Vishnu Sarga afterwards, followed by either Sarveshwara or Gopala. So if such is the situation, then the Vishnu Sarga gets deleted. Lopa Bhavishyati. Vishnu Sarga gets deleted. So, and one more thing is that, okay, so I'll explain that later. For example, Krishna Yukta, let's say Gachanti. Krishna Yukta Gachanti. So here we have Vishnu Sarga preceded by Arama, which is a part of Advaya, one of Advaya. And then this Vishnu Sarga is followed by a Gopala. So here we'll delete this Vishnu Sarga and it will be Krishna Gachanti. Krishna Gachanti. The Vishnu Sarga gets deleted. Some famous observations from Bhagavad Gita. Arjuna Uvacha. Arjuna Uvacha. A Vishnu Sarga preceded by Arama, which is an Advaya, then followed by a Sarveshwara. So the Vishnu Sarga gets deleted again here by this rule Advaya Bho Bhago Agho Bhyo Lopya Sarveshwara Tuyascha Nacha Lope Sandhihi. And we get Arjuna Uvacha. And the sutra says that if like the Paranimitta, the following letter is a Sarveshwara. Like in the first example, the following letter was a consonant, a Vishnujana. But if we have a Sarveshwara, a vowel, as the following letter, then in that case, optionally, what we can do is we can substitute or replace the Vishnu Sarga with Yarama. So it could be Arjuna, like this. And you might have heard, like when some devotees, they sing Srila Prabhupada's Parama Mantra, so they sing it like Nama Yom, Nama Yom. They say it Yom. So I think that's right according to this optionality. So like that. But this is not much practiced, bringing Ya in place of Vishnu Sarga. So Arjuna Vacha, the deletion of Vishnu Sarga. And once we have deleted the Vishnu Sarga, so there is no more Sandhi again, because now here one can say that Udvay O could be applied and it could become Arjuno Vacha. But the sutra says Nacha Lope Sandhi. Once the Vishnu Sarga is deleted, then there is no more Sandhi. So there are two words, Arjuna and then Vacha. Yes, more examples are Krishna yukta iha. So Vishnu Sarga preceded by Arama, following letter is a Sarveshwara. So we get Krishna iha, deletion of Vishnu Sarga, or we insert iya, replace Vishnu Sarga with iya Rama. Krishna yukta atra, deletion of Vishnu Sarga, Krishna atra or Krishna yatra. Yeah. Then these three words are also there. If we have the words like bhoh, bhagoh, or aghoh, ending with Vishnu Sargas. So in such cases also, we delete the Vishnu Sargas. Bho, Ananta, Bhago, Ananta, Agho, Avaishnava, and other options with Yaramas, substitutions. Some examples when Gopala letters are following. So Krishna Yukta Gachanti becomes Krishna Gachanti, deletion of Vishnu Sarga. Bho Govinda becomes Bho Govinda, and likewise. Bhago Govinda becomes Bhago Govinda, and Agho Hari Vimukha becomes Agho Hari Vimukha. Like that. Okay, this sutra. Advaya bho bhago agobhyo lopyah sarveshwara tu yashcha nacha lopasandi. Any examples? Any more examples?
Even the bow is itself avyaya, right? There is a bow.
I'm sorry?
Without the visarga, there is a word called bow, which is an avyaya.
Yes, yes.
So we can distinguish between which bow is.
Yeah, we saw that in Harināmāmṛta, the vritti of that. Amrita, I believe.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
So we don't know then which bow when the sandhi happens, right?
I think this bho is bhos and it's not an avyaya. Let's see. Or it's an avyaya, sorry. So it's a vocative particle, we know that, but is it? Yeah, it is an avyaya. Looks like this is an avyaya, like Amar Kosha says avyaya.
This is also an avyaya, that's also an avyaya.
Right. Avyaya. Sambodhane Amara. So it's an avyaya. It says, oh, hello. You use that in English? Oh yeah, we use it. Hello.
Hello, this is HA.
Yeah, it says.
It's very old British.
Okay. Hello.
It's not American English, that's for sure.
Okay. So yeah. Okay, any more examples for this sutra? Deletion of Vishnu Sarga. Like I was going to say that from Bhagavad Gita, the very first verse. So Samaveta Yuyutsavaha turns into, so we have Advaya before the Vishnu Sarga. Following letter is Gopala. So we delete the Vishnu Sarga and we get Samaveta Yuyutsavaha. Right. Any more examples for this one? Okay, what if I say this one? Mamaka. What will happen here?
We have a sutra from Brihat. Papa your Upadmaniya.
Okay, I mean, we just leave it. So, will we apply the sandhi here? Sutra 81. Is Parama or Gopala?
No, no Sandhi.
No sandhi, right? No sandhi here. So, we'll just leave it as it is. So, it will be Mamakaha Pandava. So, so Mamakaha, and so no sandhi in this one because Parama is not a Gopala. So likewise, many examples are there. Then the next sutra says, Esha saparo Vishnu jane, that a Vishnu sarga coming after Esha or Sa is deleted when a Vishnu jana follows. So if we have either of these two words like Esha or Saha, Esha and Saha, both of them are pronouns. In normal Hindi or Sanskrit, they are called Sarvanamas. In Srila Jīva Gosvāmī's Harināmāmṛta Vyākaraṇam, they are called Krishna Namas. So, Esha, Sa, and then any Vishnu Jana following. So, Vishnu Jana are the consonants. So, then the Vishnu Sarga gets deleted. So, for example, let's say Esha Yukta Krishna. So we delete the Vishnu Sarga here for Esha because Ka is a Vishnu Jana following. So Esha Krishna. Similarly, Saha, let's say Saha Saha
Saha Gachati, okay.
Yeah, Saha Gachati, it says Saha, Jīva Gosvāmī says Saha Ramaha. So, Saha Ramaha, so the Vishnu Sarga of Saha gets deleted because there is a Vishnu Jana again. So, Sa Rama. And so on, many of them. What do we do here? Saha Yukta Aham. Should we apply this sutra here?
No.
No, because Aham begins with Asarveshwara and not Vishnu Jana. So we rather apply Sutra 80th, Ādharāma Gopāli or Nityam, and it will ultimately be so hum. So that was 82nd Sutra. Then one very interesting Sutra is Ra Ishvarat Sarveshwara Gopalayo. That after an Ishvara, Vishnu Sarga becomes Ra Rama when a Sarveshwara or Gopal follows. So this sutra explains that if we have a Vishnu Sarga preceded by an Ishvara, what is Ishvara?
Avarjita Sarveshwara Ishvara.
Avarjita Sarveshwara Ishvara. So all the Sarveshwaras, 14 of them, excluding the Advaya, so the remaining 12 are Ishwaras. So if we have Ishwaras followed by Vishnu Sarga and then Vishnu Sarga followed by either Sarveshwaras or Gopala, then the Vishnu Sarga becomes Ra Rama. Ra Rama. Very common Sandhi. For example, Harihi. Let's say Giyate, a random one. Harihi Yukta Giyate. So we have Vishnu Sarga preceded by an Ishvara, and the Vishnu Sarga followed by a Gopala. Kakha Ga is a Gopala. So the Vishnu Sarga changes to Ra Rama, so it becomes Harir Giyate. Some common examples could be
Harināmāmṛta.
right. Hare Yukta Nama. So Vishnu Sarga and Ishvara before and a Gopala following. So it becomes Hare Nama. Hare Nama. Then let's say Bahihi Antaha. Bahihi Yukta Antaha. So a Vishnu Sarga preceded by an Ishvara and then a Sarveshwara following. So Vishnu Sarga becomes Ra Rama. So Bahir Antaha. Bahir Antaha. Some more examples.
Is
I mean, similar, but
Krishna Matirastu?
Bahirmukh.
I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
Yeah, Mataji, you can say.
Sorry, I got out of the window because I was looking for something. Krishna Matirastu?
Yeah, Matirastu, right? So Matihi Astu turns into Matir Astu. Very common Sandhi. Right? Senayor Ubhayor Mati. So one example is from Bhagavad Gita. Senayoh Ubhayoh and then Madhye. So Senayoh, this Vishnu Sarga, an Ishvara, and this is a Sarveshwara. So this changes to Ra. Senayor Ubhayoh. Again, Vishnu Sarga, an Ishvara, and Agopala. Oops, Agopala. So again, Vishnu Sarga changes to Ra. So Senayor Ubhayor Madhye. Like that. Senayor
Bhutir Dhruva Nitir Matramam.
Dhruva Nitir, right. So Nitih Yukta Matihi Yukta Mama. So 18th chapter. So Nitihi, Vishnu Sarga, preceded by an Ishvara, followed by a Gopala. So and same with Matihi, Vishnu Sarga, an Ishvara before and a Gopala afterwards. So Nitir Matir Mama.
Even Bhutir also.
Yes, Bhutir.
Antar Bahiravastitam like that.
Yes, Antar Bahiravastitam. So Antaha Bahihi Avasthitam. So a Vishnu Sarga changes to Ra, Antar. Actually, this is the next sutra for this one, Antaha. Because if you see, we have Vishnu Sarga, but the preceding vowel is not an Ishvara here. So the next sutra would be used for this one. But for Bahi Avasthitam, we can say, use this current sutra. Bahir Avasthitam. So that was Sutra 83rd, and many examples for this one. Okay, if I say this example, like Harihi Sarvatra Giyate. So Harihi Yukta Sarvatra. Can I apply 83 here?
No,
No, because
it's not a Gopala.
yes, sir.
Shari is there.
Yeah, so sir is not a Gopala, so we can't apply this 83rd here. So it remains the same. Harihi Sarvatra.
Yadavanni.
Yeah, so we can't apply 83rd. Yeah. So 84th Sutra explains. Now there are some words, words like antaha, words like pitaha, words like bhrataha. Any more words which are originally Harināmāmṛta? And a few other words. So all of these words are actually originally they are antar, pitar, bhratar, and so on. So basically the Vishnu Sarga is born of Rama originally. We'll learn this in the second chapter, the next one. So the Vishnu Sargas are originally born of Ramas. So there is a sutra ahead which says that the Rama turns into the Vishnu Sarga. So the point is the Vishnu Sargas here, Antaha, Pitaha, Bhrataha, and Ityadi, they come out of, or they are born of Ramas. So Sutra 84 says, Anishwarad api Ramaja. So when a Vishnu Sarga, when it comes after an Ishvara or not, whether it comes after an Ishvara or not, a Vishnu Sarga born of Rama, as I explained now. So a Vishnu Sarga born of Rama becomes Rama when a Sarveshwara or a Gopala follows. So if we have such words where the Vishnu Sargas are originally born of Ramas, so even if the preceding vowel is an Ishvara or not, doesn't matter. It will turn into Rama again, required any Sarveshwara or Gopal Varna is following. For example, Pratah Yukta Atra. Pratah Yukta Atra. So here, if we see Pratah, we have a Vishnu Sarga. Now, preceding Vishnu Sarga is not an Ishvara, like the requirement was in Sutra 83, the previous one. Here we have non-Ishvara, a Varna other than Ishvara. And the following letter is a Sarveshwara. So because this Prataha, the Vishnu Sarga is originally Rama, so we again turn it into Rama on the strength of this Sutra 84. Anishwaradapi Ramaja. So Pratar Atra. Pratar Atra. And other examples are like this. Gih Yukta Mukundasya. So Gih is also actually Gir. So it turns into Gir Mukundasya. Bhratah Yukta Vraje becomes Bhratar Vraje. Bhratah Yukta Govindam Pashya becomes Bhratar Govindam Pashya. Like that. So if I give an exam, like in the coming test, if I give something from this sutra, so I'll write that this word is originally the Vishnu Sarga here originally came from Rama. So that will be helpful.
Oh, Pitala is a Pitru, right?
But 8.1 it is Pitar.
So that's when we are applying the sutra. It was Pitru plus the Buddha becomes Su plus, you are saying that is Pitar, and then it transforms to Pitaha, and because of that also it is Raramajaha.
Right. Like here in the third example, Bhrataha Vraje. So Bhrata is also Sambodhana 8.1. Same thing.
But I thought the Pratipadika itself is Bhratar.
No, not like that. Raramaja means it could be also like declension and then Raramaja.
I see.
Yeah. So even Bhrata, the word is given here. So it's Bhratri. So that was Sutra 84. Then Sutra 85. Ahno Vishnu Sargasya Ro Ratri Roop Rathantaradanyeshu. The Vishnu Sarga of the word Ahan becomes Rarama when something other than the words Ratri, Roop and Rathantara follows. So if we have, the next sutra is explaining, Sutra 85, that if we have the word Aha, which is basically Ahan, but by some sutra, the Na Rama changes to Vishnu Sarga. That will come in the second chapter, the next one. So if we have this word Ahaha, and then anything following it, except for the words Ratri, Rupa, and Rathantara, then in that case also the Vishnu Sarga becomes Rarama. For example, Ahaha. What is the example? Ahaha. Let's say Dinam. Ahaha Yukt Dinam. Anything after that. So we have the Vishnu Sarga of Ahaha and anything excluding Ratri, Roop or Rathantara. So the Vishnu Sarga changes to Ra and we get Ahar Dinam. Ahar Dinam. Then Ahaha Yukt Ahaha. This is also used actually, like day after day, Pratidinam in that sense, every day.
Ahar Nisha.
Yes, just coming to that. So in this case also it becomes Ahar Ahaha. Then Ahaha Yukta Nisham or Nisha. So same here, it becomes Ahar Nisham. But if we have Ahaha Yukta either of those three words, like let's say Ratri, then we can't apply 85, we'll rather apply 80 Adarama Gopalya Nityam, that is Sutra 80th. So because we have Vishnu Sarga preceded by a Rama and followed by a Gopala, so the Vishnu Sarga changes to Urama and then Udvai O, so we get Aho Ratri. Aho Ratri. Same with Aho Rupa and Aho Rathantara. Likewise. Okay, was it clear? Yes, please.
Prabhu, in the Aho Ahab Yukta Dinam.
Right.
So the Nitya Sutra, the Adarama Gopalaya Nityam. So why can't we apply that, Prabhu? Because it says Nityam.
Because 85 is more specific, Vishesh or specific sutra for just for Aha. It is. Yeah. So
This is this is Apavada.
Okay, we can say an Apavada, but it is a special sutra, specific sutra, just for the word Aha.
Okay.
Yeah. So when yes, so when, like in case of Ratri Roop and Rathantara, so when this sutra is not applied, then by default we go back to Adaram, Gopali or Nityam, like in Ahoratri. So because of this sutra being specific. Then the last sutra for today and also for this chapter. This one is a little tricky, especially when it comes in like some shloka or in some commentaries. Rore lopyaha purvascha trivikramaha. Rama is deleted when Rama follows. And the Vamana before it becomes Trivikrama. So the sutra says that if we have Rama followed by Rama, and the first Rama is preceded by a Vamana Akshara, or it could be a Trivikrama Akshara also. So in such case, this first Ra gets deleted. And this Vamana, it becomes Trivikrama. If it is already Trivikrama, then it will remain Trivikrama. If it is a Vamana, then it will become a Trivikrama. For example, let's say, just a random example, Harihi Yukta Radha. Harihi Yukta Radha. So first of all, we have a Vishnu Sarga preceded by an Ishvara, and the following letter is a Gopala. So we apply Sutra 83, and we change this Vishnu Sarga into Rama, right? By Sutra 83. Harir Yukta Radha. Now we have Rama preceded by a Sarveshwara, which is Vamana in this case, and the following letter is Rama again. So according to 86th now, we'll delete this Rama. So it will be Hari Yukta Radha. So we delete the Ra, and then it says Rore Ropya Purvasya Trivikrama, and the previous Vamana Akshara, in this case this E Rama, it becomes Trivikrama. So thus it becomes Hari Radha. Hari Radha. So this is the final form. Hari Radha. One more example Jīva Gosvāmī is giving is Bhratar Rāmānujam. So Rama, a Vamana Akshara, and then Ra again. So we delete Ra, and then Purvasya Trivikrama, the Vamana A becomes Trivikrama. So we get Bhrata Rāmānujam. Dhartrashtra Rane Hanyus. No,
this is that's okay. That's a different sutra.
1.3.
Yeah. 1.3.
Yeah, Dhartrashtra is 1.3.
Right. So this is a different sutra.
This is just Advaya Bhogago.
Yeah.
So Bhrata Rāmānujam.
Prabhu,
Yes, Prabhu.
like Hari is Dvivachana for Hari,
Okay.
if I'm not wrong.
Right.
If I'm not wrong.
But not in this case.
So, yeah, I understand. But when we encounter these kind of sandhi, when we are going through commentaries or anywhere else, so how to make it out means what
context.
it actually means.
Context helps,
Okay,
because that Hari is dual case, Dvivachana. So
Yeah.
if the context is like in dual case, let's say the noun, there might be some visheshanas, adjectives accompanying the main noun. So if they are in dual case, then okay, Hari is dual. But if it's not, then we can see, okay, what else is there. So contextually, we get it out. We get it.
Okay.
Right. Like one time I remember Vijay Prabhu with Ujjwal Prabhu. I think you were also there. We were reading Sridhar Swami's Bhagavata commentary, something. And
There was.
I just forgot which two words were there, but it was like 6.2 or 7.2 of some Krishna Nama. I remember. Something it was. Tayo something. Tayo. So like that. So this was the Sutra. Rore lopyaha purvascha trivikramaha. So any discussions? So we complete our Sandhi chapter here. So basically we complete the first chapter of our grammar today. So Tuesday we'll do practice of all the Sandhis, and then on Thursday we'll conduct an exam or test for the complete chapter. Yes, Mataji?
Prabhuji, will we as a class be doing reviews of previous materials, or is that something we're just responsible for on our own?
Means like reviewing in the sense?
In other words, like I'm thinking about when you have like, when people do memory, I'm trying to think of the word, but we're done with chapter 1. Now we're moving to chapter 2. But at any point, let's say, go back and say, okay, let's do a quick review of things, or is it understood? Now you know it, and we're moving on to chapter 2. And if we need to review, we do it on our own. Does that make sense?
Yeah. So basically, like Tuesday would be a day we'll be reviewing the Sandhi chapter, and then like we'll conduct test. We'll discuss the test in another class, and then afterwards we'll move ahead. So if there are any questions, you can bring it in the class, no issue. But from our side, like we won't keep on repeating, because then that will take a lot of time.
Sure.
Yeah. So you can bring in questions and whatever discussions from previous lessons. I don't mind it.
Okay. And did you say the test is going to be on Tuesday, or?
No, Tuesday will be practice only for Sandhis.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
So you get time also to prepare and also to practice. And Thursday will take.
Thank you.
Any other thing here? So I'll post an assignment on Google Classroom for the complete Sandhi. I'll try to, or at least the Vishnu Sarga Sandhis. So yeah, please practice them. And also in the scriptures like Bhagavatam, Bhagavad Gita, just whenever you read them, just try to find out the Sandhis. Because Sandhis are everywhere, Sarva Prakarana Vyapi. So you will definitely find many Sandhis, and you will really feel blissful when you will find them. So yeah. Hare Krishna. So we'll resume on Tuesday with some exercises. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.